this time, please welcome to the ring the special guest referee for the following contest, the Puerto Rican Playboy, Love! The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit and it's for the Valour Pro Wrestling Primus Championship. Introducing first, the challenger, weighing 238 pounds, from Huntington Beach, California, he is a total outside, DJ Mathis!
Folks, coming back at you with more Valour action. This is Big Papa and my commentary partner and fellow Valour Pro Wrestling fan, Jason Ben.
Right here as always. Big match here. Dynasty imploding. Got the Primus Championship on the line. And as you can tell, and it's been announced, our special referee, the one and only Lou Love.
Now I have a question for you, Jason. We've seen Lou on the flip side of the coin, or on both sides of the coin, I should say. Do you honestly think Lou Love is going to call this match straight down the middle and show no favoritism?
I would like to think that, but I'm a bit skeptical.
And his opponent, weighing 196 pounds, from Loveland, New Jersey, he is the reigning Valour Pro Wrestling Primus Champion. His ring,
Your Primus champ, the sizzling one.
And as we both know, and every Valour fan knows, the last show, Dynasty was created by Puerto Rican Playboy Lou Love and Boricua International.
Correct.
That acquired the contracts of the winner's circle and made them the Dynasty. But there's been some heat
dissension in the ranks.
A little heat between TJ Mathis and Stan since the last show.
Well, again, you put the title out there and you've got, TJ is the #1 contender and family friend or otherwise, you're the #1 contender for the Primus Championship. You want your shot. TJ did. I think Lou assumed perhaps he wouldn't, that he would maybe take one for the team, but no, TJ wanted his title shot, and I've got to give Stan a lot of credit for putting the belt up, going forward with it, as a fighting champion does.
We'll see. TJ refers himself as the alpha male. And as you know, the alpha male is going to be that leader, that loner, so to speak. I knew he wasn't going to back down as soon as he was offered a title shot.
Yeah, he's not going to take a back seat in Dynasty either. That's just not how an alpha rolls. So we essentially have two very strong alpha personalities here representing Dynasty, and our referee he is definitely caught in the middle. He truly is caught in the middle in more ways than one in this one. So I would hope that he calls it down the middle without any favoritism, but I'm a cynic.
I know Miranda Steelman has got to be watching this match very, very closely.
Oh, indeed. And it appears to me that Stan's packed on a little bit of size.
Since the last show,
Since the last show, so he's definitely, that definitely shows how strong of a challenge he perceives TJ to be. And he's definitely going right into a fight camp to get ready for this one.
I'm surprised even Stan's extending this.
Nah.
See, there it was.
See, that's the sizzling one.
Okay.
TJ's got no time for any of this. His focus is on that title.
I don't think it's going to be that easy of a win for Stan.
No.
This match has definitely got a big fight feel. We got a collar and elbow tie up.
And so many times it's possibly even harder to retain your title than it is to win it, because you have to ask, is that same hunger there? I know the hunger's in TJ's eyes. He wants that title. He's the #1 contender. He wants what Stan has. It's going to be a matter of whether Stan can find a way to hang on to it here, and whether Dynasty can hang together, given the familial issues around this bout.
This is essentially a David versus Goliath match, so to speak, because of the size of TJ as far as his height compared to Stan.
Just the height and the reach with the leverage. And, of course, Stan negates that leverage with the boot to the midsection.
TJ's not going to put up with this pomp and circumstance from Stan for too long.
No, there won't be any time for that, and soon I don't know that Stan will have the energy for such posturing.
He about broke his fingers on that one. And I don't know if you can see it, but Stan has a raised welt on his back.
Yes. Yes, he does.
And I know TJ at the beginning of this year was out with a shoulder injury, and in some cases you can see he's backing that right shoulder off from Stan a little bit. He is favoring it just a little bit. See how that plays out later on in the match.
That's an interesting perspective, something to look for here. Stan. Taking almost as much time just enjoying his handiwork as he is just doling out some of it.
Wow. Lou actually calling for a break on Stan here.
Hey, he's calling it down the middle as he said. I stand
he tossed him in the
corrected.
corner. Did not mean to cut you off with them solid right hands from TJ. He's letting Stan know he's not. And a little bit right back at him.
And those right hands cut off the ability to chew solid food possibly when this one's done. Even the fans are giving him the business now.
Look at that. TJ actually getting a little bit of acceptance from the crowd.
Yeah, they've picked their favorite.
Man, that's going to leave a mark in the morning on that one. And Stan gives one of his own. TJ coming back. Tosses Styles back in the ring.
Styles trying to get his bearings back, just crawling to that corner, trying to beg him off, just please.
And listen to this. The crowd's actually cheering for TJ Mathis.
If anything, that shows
he's
how.
biting TJ Mathis, and he bit him on that injured arm.
And look at Lou, though. Lou is getting involved.
This is a surprise.
Color me surprised. I'm pleased to see this. He's indeed calling down the middle, as was said.
The welt on Stan's chest. That shot.
You could probably take a thumbprint off of Stan's chest if you needed to.
I think you're right. I think Santa Claus would be able to see by the brightness of the welts all over
His
body.
chest will lead the sleigh.
Yeah, exactly. Elbow drop. And Lou actually made a reasonable attempt at a
He's not playing any games. He's not doing a slow count, fast count. He's just, quite frankly, he's making a decent referee. Say that. Blue Love's making a decent ref here. And with so much on the line, I'm pleased to see that. As the Primus Championship is just such an important title to hold.
I will agree with you. I mean, every championship in Valour is important. So.
Every championship, because it represents the best. You represent the company, and it says to the world, this guy is the best we have to offer, one of the best. And I just love the fact that we have the champion versus a true #1 contender.
I think Stan knows about that arm because he's going right after it.
Oh, for sure he is.
Yeah, see, TJ's grabbing for that shoulder.
He's just having trouble with his grip, having trouble getting up.
Stand into the cover. Little lackadaisical.
A little too lazy on the pin attempt here.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Now just mocking him.
This Nelson is not doing his shoulders any favor.
No. And you just see that. He's cranking it. There he goes, putting a little more in it. And again, just getting that leverage into it.
Well, TJ stands up.
It's going to take all the strength he has to try and pass. Oh, and he does.
There it is.
That, my friends, is some power.
Oh, that was a stiff clothesline. And another one.
Oh, look at the hops on TJ.
He has one of the most impressive drop kicks in Valour. TJ almost won it off that drop kick, too.
That was a thing of beauty.
Yes, it was, my friend. Yes, it was. Boot to the midsection, sets him up in the corner here. Irish whip into the far corner. Call for a close. No, that was an elbow.
Whoa.
Running bulldog.
Running.
And he planted Stan right on that pretty little face.
That's going to leave a strawberry or three on
TJ's calling for a top rope. Let's see what he's going to do.
At high risk district. He's taking his time. And, oh!
He went for...
Took too long.
Yes, he did. That was almost a money shot type maneuver.
Yeah.
Stan was able to get out of the way. He had him committed, so he was able to get out of the way at the last second.
Stan is up and ready. He's got something in mind here. Oh!
He went for a palm strike.
Going for the cover. 2. Not so fast.
You never were the face.
Did you hear TJ?
He says it's done. Oh, what's going on here?
Lou actually stopped TJ from using the hot shot.
What? Hold up here.
There it was.
No. And Dalby, there's the fast count.
There it is.
Sizzling Stan Styles retains the Primus Championship.
He calls that palm strike the sizzler. And it definitely was sizzling on that palm strike.
Yeah. And he had with a little help from his friends, namely one Lou Love.
I cannot believe that Lou Love just turned his back on one of his dynasty mates like that. I'm not.
And see, the cynic in me wants to say it was coming, but he was calling the match down the middle.
Don't take it personal. I did what was best for the dynasty.
No, I think he did what was best for himself. How can he not take it personally?
Exactly. It just he took away his opportunity to win that title and effectively ruined his title shot. But seems like Dynasty still is a faction.
He still doesn't look happy about that. He's calling for the microphone for Pattinson. Let's see what he's got to say here.
Why are you running? I expected that.
Take him out. Stand up for yourself.
Got women? No. Do what's best for Dynasty. I gotta do what's best for TJ Mathis.
Whoa! He just took Lou Love out. And he just flipped in the Total Alpha sign.
The Total Alpha is a lone wolf now as he's taking on Dynasty all by himself.
He just took Lou Love's head completely off.
Wow.
And as you heard him say, Lou did what was best for Dynasty, but TJ said he was doing what was best for himself. And as you said, he's a loner now.
He doesn't leave here with the title, but he leaves here with Lou Love's head on a stick.
But he's also leaving with his self-respect and his pride,
exactly.
too. He wasn't going to go out like that.
And right now, Stan knows he's got a bullseye on him in that belt.